I think it's just a fun atmosphere in Conference USA basketball, especially doing it at home. We got a lot of things that we can still clean up, which makes it fun for us knowing that we're not the best version of ourselves yet, but that's okay, and we're a work in progress.
Zach, you finally got the triple double. How's it feel?
Yeah, it does feel good. It's a little. If we wouldn't have given up the lead, I may feel a little better. So, but I'll look back at it. It's a cool milestone for sure.
What do you think happened the last 7 or 8 minutes of the game where they kind of clamped you guys down on one end and then they were able to get the ball in the bucket a couple times?
I think has to do with I know it sounds silly, but our joy and having fun. When we're having fun out there and playing together, that's when we went on the run. And I think we kind of took our foot off the gas and just kind of let the game be not as fun, and we took it too serious, honestly, and we kind of just were sitting in our mistakes, and we just got to go past it and just go have fun out there with our brothers, and so I think that's something that could help.
Colin, do you think you guys relax sometimes when you get up by 15 or 20 or whatever?
Well, it's hard to get up to that many, but it's really hard. Whenever you have the lead and the teams are playing in desperation, we're not meaning to relax or give up leads. We would much rather, have a comfortable win, but it's hard in this, this conference with teams whenever they're down, they play really desperate and they have really good players, so it makes for a tough challenge.
Is a lot of that sustaining intensity, knowing that when the other team is down by that much, I would imagine they find a different level of intensity out of desperation?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, especially you get down 20 or whatever they were down, coaches, changes their demeanor a little bit, and maybe we have to do the same. I'm not sure, but I know that we have no one I'd rather play for than Coach McKay, so I think we're good, and we'll be able to, get better at if we can get the lead, because, like I said, it's hard to get it, and just being able to sustain that.
Defensively, what were you guys seeing differently in the last 7, 8 minutes that you weren't seeing the entire game they was trying to come back?
I think they were being more aggressive during that time, but at the same time, I think we got Caden Matheny 2 wide open looks. I had a pretty good one. We bobbled it around the rim a couple times, so it's cool. Just a game, we never know what's going to happen, but maybe if some of those go, then it gets Liberty Arena a little louder, and it starts to feel a little different.
Zach, you had 11 assists. That might be the most poignant part of your triple-double tonight. How much of that was keyed in on you knowing where guys were going to be? How much of it is when you're passing the ball and guys are scoring off of it, it seemed like they're always in the right spot?
Oh, yeah, I think it's a little bit of both, but they were hitting some JJ. Even everyone was hitting some tough layups. It's some games, I could easily have had 5 assists. And it's just they made the shots, and so I won't take too much credit to that. When you got guys shooting 40, 50% from three, you're gonna have a few assists,
Is there a percentages aspect in the sense of you just continue to find them in the right spot and eventually something like that will happen?
Oh yeah, it's tricky when some teams try to face guard the guards, and it's just not really sustainable to run around and chase them around all day. They're gonna get loose. They're gonna get something going towards the basket. So it's fun. It's fun to see their strategies to try to contain the guards.
Exactly, 2 forwards combined for 41 and 18. How big of a challenge are they? And how much of a tough matchup are they as well?
Yeah, they're really good players. It was fun to play against good players and good forwards. We haven't played a team really that's ran so much offense through their forwards, so it's a little different. But I think just kind of making sure if they're scoring, making sure they're not dishing, because they're good passers too. And so I think we did a pretty good job of not letting them facilitate too much. I guess they only had 4 assists, so just they took a lot of shots. So just not let them do both, the facilitate and score is a key part.
How impactful do you take impacting the game in terms of not scoring? Looking at give guys assists, only defensive and get steals. How much pride do you take in not just scoring, but also getting your teammates involved and just being able to
Yeah, my whole career I've never been a leading scorer. Never was for my high school team. Never have been or will be here at Liberty. So just being able to play with Caden, Zach, Brett, we have plenty of offense. Offense is will never be our problem. So, just being able to find ways, whatever the game needs, just trying to bring it to the best of my ability. So I don't think scoring never will be, but, defense and making the little plays, got to hit free throws at the end of the game. So just the things that traditional point guards need to try to do is what I try to bring to each game.
It seemed like, Colin, you were around the ball a lot at the end of the game with the defensive stop with 7 and change left, where you stole the ball back, getting to the free throw line a lot. Do you have a different level of focus and intensity in that type of moment, knowing that the game's closer and people are probably expecting the ball to be in your hands?
I just, especially whenever you have a coach who trusts you, it allows you to, go and try to get the ball and go shoot the free throws regardless of the outcome. We do it all the time in practice, game situations. So, we've shot thousands upon thousands of free throws, and just, whenever Zach was taking the ball out and just being able to, him to find me is really key to just how we're going to close out games.
Colin, you talk about, scoring not always having to be your thing. Kind of makes me think about that steal there with 7 seconds left. What did you see in that play, and is that an example of how you can try to make an impact when you don't have to score?
Yeah, Kyle Rowe, defensive coach, told us that they're trying to get to their bench so they can call a timeout. So I was really just trying to, sit on their left hand and hoping that they go back middle because we had plenty of help that way. And luckily, the ball appeared in my hands. So, yeah, it was basically Coach Rowe and his basketball knowledge. Watches a ton of games. He knows what teams do in every situation throughout the game. So, yeah, just listening to him and trusting him.